Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. On the bench today is something, kind of interesting. These two products I bought from Bunnings, and I'm going to take you through and tell you a little bit more about it just in a minute. First of all, I want you to close your eyes, think of a very, very dark place, and think of some cheap locks. How much would you pay for this from Bunnings? This is a big lock. How big? Let me just give you some sizes on it here. Millimeters, we're talking, 70, 78, probably about 78 there. A shackle of, probably about a good 14. And a weightage of about at least a kilo. How much would you pay for that? Lockwood branded and all the rest. Think of that and then put your comments down below what you think. I will tell you at the end, but just think, what would you pay for it? Get a number in your head. The next one I want you to look at here is the Lane Commercial Flush Bolt. Now this one here is slightly a little bit smaller here, but it does come with the guide rail for it. Comes with the usual bit here, a couple of screws, little Crime Stoppers logo. Like, I wouldn't associate that with a crime stopping type product. It's more of just holding a fixed door, and then the other door has the lock and all the rest. But yet they've managed to squeeze in the Crime Stoppers and the numbers up top, protecting communities together. Well, I don't know how you're going to protect anyone, with a flush bolt apart from keeping one door solid. But that was it. Okay, how much for the flush bolt? Do I hear $10? Do I hear $15? Come on, what's your thought? Thinking. Okay, now I'm just going to give it to you. 10 cents. 10 cents I paid for this flush bolt. And for me, I look at this and I think there's a lot of doors that I work on that actually have this exact same flush bolt and things, and I can put this in, and they're not high quality products, but it's enough to get working, and it will work in a few scenarios where it's just to hold that door, either a top or bottom flush bolt. The length on it's quite good, is at least 350, so that's a very common flush bolt. So when I saw that, it was like, oh, it's Christmas again, here we go. And they were 10 cents. So I bought all of them that they had, and there was only 3 left on the shelf, which was really disappointing, because I would have bought all of them that they had. 20, 30 of them, I would have bought them all, because we kind of do go through these things. But 10 cents. 10 cents from Bunnings. All right. Next one. How much? What was your figure? What was your figure for this padlock? Because this padlock is not a cheap padlock. It's got the LW4 keyway. It's hardened. It's big. It's designed to basically, be confronting to the burglar. So what's your thoughts? What's your guess? What's your bid? Would you say $10? Would you say $20? Would you say $80? Would you say $15? What would you say? Okay, here we go. $15. Was $24. That's a lie. There's no way that was a $24 product. It was more expensive. Was $29, now $15. So they had 2 of them on the counter, and I thought, if you think they're worth $29, go for it. Because I know wholesale price, I buy an Abus 8345 for more than that. Sorry, about that. Just going to see if I can get it open without wrecking it, because, I want to put it back on the shelf. I'll be peeling that label off when I sell it, but this type of padlock will come in handy on a particular job where a big gate or somewhere like that, and I'll put this on there. It's more for the factor of the size of it. And they've got this funny little thing here. Let's go through and open this up. And I was quite taken back. I thought, $15. Look, it's got more brass in it than that. Must got to be worth that. But that was one of the specials I got at Bunnings this week, and maximum security. And I was quite taken back. I thought, for that type of money, that's a good deal. So I got the 2 that they had. If they had more, I would take them. But obviously somebody's marked it wrong, or somebody's counted it wrong, because this is not a $29 padlock on a good day. It's not the high security in the key. Oh, you know why it's $15? It's because you can't get it out of the pack. All right, that's interesting. I've just seen something interesting on it. All right, give me the keys. Just give them to me. Look at these child-safe keys. Okay, LW5 key, 6-pin inline. Nothing special there. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, look at that. Focus. Okay, so anti-drill protection, weather protection, with 2 spring-loaded parts, so it stops dust and corrosion, things like that. Centered drilling, so that means that when the key base goes into that, it finds its hole and allows it to slide in or get out of the way. Should why can't I get this thing in? Hey, maybe this is why it was 15 bucks. Oh, there we go. It's just a bit tight. First couple of times are a bit tight. Okay, so you got to kind of get in there and give a little thing. So those two black side things there kind of push out to protect the keyway. We've seen these in multi-lock before. It takes the key below that, so which means picking this particular lock is going to be even harder because it's going to be hard to get a tension tool in there and keep your what's efficiently known as a dust cap out of the way. So we have a double-sided dust cap. Now with this two triangle section here, what that means is that if you try and get a big nasty drill bit in to drill the cylinder out, you're going to hit them and they're going to deflect you and it's going to be a nightmare. So we're going to turn it. Okay, is it a spring-loaded shackle? No, it's just a simple shackle. And I'm looking down there and then we can see the Phillips. All right, let's undo it. See how we're going here. I haven't pulled one of these locks apart because generally a lot of customers don't buy this big, huge, chunky type of lock. But I'd like to know what I can key it up to. So there's a big screw. And now, if we're lucky, we should be able to pull this out. Is this loose now? No. It's not. Okay, so getting the key in is a bit of an issue. Okay, so how do we get this out now? I see an Allen key here on the side, but that would be for shackle retaining. So this is a bit interesting because I should be able to get this out. And that should have been what's holding that side here. So this should be a pivot on this side. Come on. Does not want to give in. If you know how to get this out and I'm doing this completely wrong, leave it down in the comments. I don't work on this padlock a lot because it's way too big and bigger than what I normally you would use. But I can see that it would make a really good padlock for anybody with a big gate or anything like that. And that's why I thought for 15 bucks, it's definitely worth having on the shelf. My thought is that I could rekey it and put in some other type of keying platform, but looking at it here, it'd have to be an inline one because you wouldn't be able to get the key in. So restricted key and things like that might be a possibility, but we've got to get it apart first. And there's probably some little trick that somebody's, some little trick there that I'm just not aware of. If you know how to pull it apart, leave it down in the description. And thanks for watching my Bunnings specials. Thanks for watching.